Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is just kind of a quick check-in video. Since there's not a lot of video game news going on right now, I think I already talked about the Nintendo Switch selling 3.5 million in its first week, quickest video game launch ever, or best-selling video game launch ever, however you want to say it, kind of thing. So kudos for Nintendo. I think I made a quick post about the negativity surrounding that launch from a lot of people. So I mean, everyone, including myself, said speak with your wallet, kind of thing like that. And people spoke with their wallet. They wanted a Nintendo Switch too. I did see a Retro Rick video today. He got like 2 or 3 Nintendo Switch 2 trade-ins. Like, one person traded it in. They didn't even open it. They just traded it into Retro Rick. It's like, dude, you could have just returned that and would have gotten your money back. But whatever. I mean, people will do. People will do. But, I mean, 3.5 million. I think people did speak with their wallet. Mostly, I think they spoke what they wanted to switch to. I don't think that's speaking towards Mario Kart World being $80. Because I guarantee you, I would say probably 80% of those 3.5 million sold, or at least close to that, are probably the bundle. Because I do know Nintendo was pushing the bundle. I didn't know this at first, so my bundle had a little sticker on it, a Mario Kart World sticker, so they just added the code into my bundle. It wasn't the original bundle, which has like a border going across the bottom. So I think what Nintendo did, they saw the popularity of the bundle, and they made more bundles by just giving you a download code. So if you had the border across, I guess it came pre-downloaded on your Nintendo Switch 2, and if you got the little sticker like I did, you had to download it, which it took like 15 minutes to download. Not a big deal, because I was setting everything up anyways. So I think Nintendo, I think them charging $80 for Mario Kart World was kind of to push those bundles, get them out the door, get people buying that kind of thing, especially since they created bundles on the fly kind of thing. I mean, that's just the thought to me. That was kind of my thought after the Direct, and they said $80 for the Mario Kart World, but only $50 if you buy the bundle, kind of thing like that. I always just kind of took that as they're trying to push the bundle, kind of thing like that. So it will be interesting to see the attach rate of Mario Kart World onto just a regular Nintendo Switch 2 order. So yeah, that's just kind of the thing. I mean, kudos to Nintendo. People did speak with their wallet, and they chose to get a Nintendo Switch 2. So if someone did and they're happy with their purchase, leave them alone. Don't make fun of them. I'm enjoying my Nintendo Switch 2, but I'm enjoying it playing Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on the GameCube emulator that's on there. I got my Switch 2 GameCube controller, so I've probably played that more than Mario Kart World. But it's one of those things for me, the GameCube being added onto the Switch 2, that's what I wanted for the Switch 1, and so I was excited about that. So to me, really, Nintendo's got 4 launch games for the Switch 2. They've got Mario Kart World, they've got Wind Waker, they've got F-Zero, and they've got Soul Calibur 2. Especially for someone like me, I missed out on F-Zero when it was originally on the GameCube, so I'm getting to play that now. And I haven't played Wind Waker since it came out on the GameCube, so I'm excited to replay that because, like a lot of people, those rumors of the Wind Waker Twilight Princess 2-pack HD remastered remake, what have you, for the Nintendo Switch that has been made but hasn't materialized, kind of thing like that, kind of got me thinking today while playing some Wind Waker. I was like, I'm gonna play through Wind Waker on the GameCube, or at least on the GameCube emulation on the Switch 2. So am I gonna buy if it's standalone, if they just release Wind Waker and not Twilight Princess with it, am I gonna buy that? I mean, I don't know, because for these long games that take like 20-30 hours to beat, I usually don't play them back to back. Like, I won't even go to a New Game Plus right away. I'll play a bunch of other games before I go back into the game. So if I beat Wind Waker, let's say, because I'm taking my time, I'm not rushing through it, I'm doing like a dungeon or 2 a night, kind of thing like that. So let's say it takes me 4 weeks to beat it, and they announce Wind Waker HD. Am I going to rush out and get that? Probably not. So I think Wind Waker being one of the launch titles on the Switch 2 for the GameCube emulation, probably not going to get that remake anytime soon, kind of thing like that. And because I don't think people would buy it. I think a lot of people would be like me. Well, I'm playing the GameCube version at no extra cost because I've already got Switch Online, so why would I buy this remaster? Kind of thing like that. So that's kind of just a thought that I was thinking about. So like, I know a lot of people have commented on the last time I talked about the Wind Waker HD. So if you got a Switch 2 and you're playing Wind Waker on the GameCube, Switch Online, are you gonna get Wind Waker HD when it first comes out? Let's say it comes out by Christmas. Are you gonna get it then? Because I'm not. It would have to be. I would say it'd have to be like next Christmas 2026, for me to even think about buying it, because I'm not gonna want to jump back into Wind Waker like a couple of weeks or months after I've beaten it on the GameCube. So that's just a thought that popped in kind of my head. I was like, they might be hurting their sales of that by having it here, because I am so excited to be playing it again. I've had it on my GameCube. Like, I recently repurchased it for the GameCube, and I've been like kind of waiting. I'm just like, are they gonna release it? Are they not? Because I do like it on the modern conveniences of the Switch, where you can just kind of put your Switch to sleep mode and pick up right where you left off. Or, well, you can do that with the Switch too, but you can create save points on the GameCube online. So I like that modern convenience as opposed to playing it on my OG GameCube and just be like, oh, well, I've got to save and I got to come back and I'm at a save point. I'm not necessarily exactly where I left off, kind of thing like you do with modern games. So that kind of held me up on starting to play it. So now that I get to play it, I wasn't, because that game looks so good. It's that art style stands the test of time. It still looks good. You can play it on the original hardware, still looks good. So I don't really need the remaster to play it. So I'm playing it now. So if the remaster doesn't come with Twilight Princess, I might not pick it up at all unless I just want the physical disc or physical cartridge to go with my system, kind of thing like that. In other news, this past weekend I was at the Vans Warped Tour in DC. Huge mistake. Not any of the bands. The bands were great. It was fun seeing live music, but man, I haven't been to the Warped Tour since I was in college in the early 2000s. And there was a reason why I stopped going to festivals, because they're hot, they're crowded, and they're miserable. But my wife, she's never been to a festival. She really wanted to go. We went, and she said to me not 1 hour into the festival, honey, you were right about the festivals. I don't get that often. Even when I'm 100% right, she rarely tells me I'm right. So the fact that she admitted in the middle of this festival that I was right, I'm going to take that as a big win. The big win for the Nintendad. Kind of thing. But the festival, the music was fun. Being in a big crowd with overpriced food, overpriced drinks. Thank you, Vans, for having a water station where you can refill your water bottles and things like that. Thank you for that, at least. But yeah, everything was just overpriced. We got these carne asada fries when we got there because we were hungry, because it was around lunchtime. It's like $20 for this small thing of fries with a little bit of meat and cheese and sour cream on them. It was a total ripoff. So we brought our refillable water jugs, though, so we at least got free water. I think that was the only food we bought there, because honestly we didn't really get that hungry for the festival. Drank a lot of water to stay hydrated mostly. And she also got a shirt. I think at Mayday, she bought a Mayday shirt. It was like $35, which was a little bit cheaper than I thought they were going to be. I thought the shirts were going to be like $50. Avril Lavigne shirts were $50. These little tiny baby doll tank tops were like $50 and $55. I was like, there's barely fabric there, man. Come on, Avril, you're already rich. You don't need to gouge your fans like that, kind of thing. So, but overall, it was a 2-day festival. We went Saturday. The wife was like, I don't want to go back Sunday, so we sold our Sunday tickets back. So we kind of broke even. If you divvy up the 2 tickets into 2 days, kind of broke even, kind of thing like that. So that's not bad, kind of thing. And then, the only other thing kind of talk about here, I did show this after the retro game swap in Richmond a couple weeks ago. I said I was going to get a mic. Got a mic. So very soon, maybe even before this video goes live, I'm going to stream. I got to make sure the mic works. I haven't tested the mic yet. But I'm going to stream playing Caution Seaman. Hopefully I don't get in trouble on Twitch and YouTube, since Seaman will be in the title. But I do love this game. And it's going to be interesting playing, because the battery on my Dreamcast is dead. So I'm going to have to set the time every time I go in. So hopefully with the memory card and everything like that, since it reads the clock off the Dreamcast when I set it for the next day and set the date and time, kind of thing like that, it works like it's supposed to if the battery hadn't died, kind of thing like that. I really wish Sega would have made it so you could just pop the case off, replace the battery instead of soldering in there. I do need to, because I don't solder. I'm gonna have to get one of those replacement controller ports that just allow you to replace the battery, kind of thing. But yeah, so that's all I've got today. It's just kind of a catch-up video. I just wanted to do, because like I said, there wasn't much happening to make a full video on. I've done a couple shorts. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick catch-up video with everybody. Talk about the channel, talk about Father's Day weekend, Nintendad weekend. Going to a festival that I didn't really want to go to. Still enjoyed myself, but didn't really want to go. Would have rather been playing my Nintendo. I actually threatened, because I went with my wife and Keenan, and I actually threatened to bring my Switch 2 and just find a corner and play Wind Waker and Mario Kart the entire time we were there, instead of actually participating in the festival, kind of thing like that. But yeah, so how was your weekend? Did you have a good time? If you're a dad, did you have a good Father's Day weekend? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you got the game, if you got the Switch 2 and you've got the GameCube Online with the Switch Online expansion, would you buy the Wind Waker HD remake if they released it in the next year? If you're playing Wind Waker right now, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. And as always, have a great rest of your day. Take care now. Bye.